Good morning, folks. I thought I'd show you my Kreiga bags that I used on my 10,000 some odd mile trip last summer up to Tuktoyaktuk, Canada and back, and a change I've just made, and also just talk a little bit about the bag itself. The bags on a whole are very nice in that they are completely waterproof, and I proved that out by a 93-mile ride in the pouring rain, mud 6 inches deep, and I had everything inside my bags in perfect condition. I never have really gotten down and scraped them off and cleaned them up real good. But my big complaint was the actuation of, especially if the bag is full, getting them up into their mount and then having to mess with this hook thing. Because of this strap here being double looped, sometimes especially if you're trying to do it single-handed, you can't exactly get it in, and it's a bit of a pain. So what I have done is devised a system, just came up with it, and, excuse my head in front of the camera. I'll take it apart here real quick and show you. What I've done. So I worried about this popping open like a lot of people do. So what I have done is ordered 1.5 inch webbing, your standard backpacking type webbing, and I've got 1.5 inch buckles. And on the lower part, now this is the strap that would usually come up and go through this buckle system here. And then you tighten this down, so when you go to get at anything in the bag, you've got to take this off, then open this, then open the sides. So I put a male buckle onto the very end here. This actually becomes adjustable because this one doesn't slide. It doesn't need a secondary system to lock it down. But on this end, the female side, you need a secondary clip to lock it in. So what I've done is, I'll take it apart. This web is going through everything. I've got this clip. It'll stay here somewhere. This buckle, and then the strap or webbing, which is about 12 inches long, 10 to 12 inches long. It's a little bit of a bear to get out. Once I've got it in, it stays nice. There it is. So about 8 to 10 inches of strap or webbing. I take that, I go under where the original strap, this strap here went, inside, and then fold it over and come back through underneath here. It's hard to see, I'm sure. The locking mechanism. You got to kind of move it up out of the way so that it's flat enough to get this through. All right. Now I move that forward to just inside or above that first separation in the buckle. Now, bending down in front of you again, I take the female buckle, put it on, run the tail up through the second loop, which goes underneath where I have the starting point, this guy here, this one here, and I just run it up underneath. Then I lock this down, pull this guy through until I have the female buckle. Whoops, I forgot a part here. Because the female buckle doesn't lock, you need to use a lock like this. So now's the time to put it on, and I keep dropping it. That's what you get when you have hands that don't work so good no more. Don't feel a whole lot. Anyway, I walk it through there, then under this second loop. Got to unlock that so it'll come up through. And you want this one, the original loop, you want it through far enough so that when you clamp this down and snap it, it pulls that back a little bit, so you want that as far out as you can get it. And then I take it through the final loop, but unfortunately that little bit won't lock it, so you have to have this locking piece. So come through there. Now drop that down because I couldn't get it through without it. Too hard. Then through here. Into the locking tab, and then I did this all with a long piece and then cut it short to where I wanted it. And so I set it up to where that piece there is short with the buckle, locks down good here, although I still don't trust it, and it's good and tight, so it's not going to pull through. Then for final, just wanting it to be secure, because it now does not have to come off, I go ahead and run a tie wrap around the buckle that comes down, the original locking buckle. I tie wrap around it, the bottom strap, and just pull everything together. Clip that puppy off. Now you've got a system where this becomes adjustable, so you still have a whole lot of feed here. If you want to take something bigger and put up here, you can. Now you can do it with one hand. I can do it with one hand. Pull it tight. Boom, you're in. And then I have these molly locks that I use to just put around the end. Lock them down, and that keeps everything from flopping around. So that's my new system. So if you want to get in the bag, all you do is clip, clip, and these two clips on the side, and you're in. Putting the bag back on, clip, clip, or if you want to take it off completely, you can reach up here, and I might eventually figure out, maybe lock that up just so it stays on, but if you want to take the whole bag off, you need to be able to undo that to slide that loop out of the frame. But that gives you a quick and easy lock system for the Kreiga Panniers without their system. Anyway, if you have any questions or comments, go ahead, ask in the comment section. Then also one other thing that I did, I have a set of Acme Moto 2 hard bags. They're not really hard bags, they're made out of a polypropylene type stuff, so they're not hard like aluminum. But he sells a set of leather or canvas, I forget which, wax suitcases that are waterproof, and they just happen to fit into these bags. So to leave this Kreiga system on the bike, it's fairly simple. Now I can switch from my hard bags to my soft bags, and I carry most everything of my daily use type stuff, like my cold gear, my rain gear, that sort of thing, in these canvas bags. And if it's completely full, it won't fit in very easily, but you can put it in and then fill it. But otherwise, if you park at night and just want to take out this portion, it's fairly simple. Like I said, it doesn't fit perfect, but once it's inside, it does. So it's a little bit hard getting it in and out. Well, not real difficult. Anyway, that's the other end of my Kreiga bag supplements, repairs, dues that I've done to make them simple, because I do like them. And then with this buckle setup, I don't have to go crazy trying to reconnect. Bingo, done. Louisiana Long. Thanks for watching. Take care.